Good morning.
Wow, that was so cool.
Yeah, you're in the shade a little bit, but see if we can get some light on you with my watch. I saw it on there a little bit. There you go, there you go, there you go. We've been busy.
Yeah.
We've been on babysitting duty, and we ain't talking about the goats. We talking about Ma was in town.
Yeah.
As of right now, she's technically still in town.
Mm-hmm.
But
yesterday was unexpected.
It was.
If you guys watched Crocker Life, Ma came out, and then our niece and nephew came out with her. Got to see the grain bin.
Got to run around in it.
Yeah, they loved it. And Mom was very excited about it as well.
Yeah.
She was super excited to see the land. And then they saw baby goats.
Yep.
And if you guys didn't know we're having baby goats, you're not watching Crocker Life.
Yeah, so the Crocker Life, we are filming baby goat births. We have 4 girls. Yeah.
2 girls.
Mamas.
Oh.
4 mamas.
Yeah.
That are going to be having babies. And she kind of just gave you a little sneak peek at the next Crocker Life video.
There's more!
We do have more. And I don't know. I'm very surprised because normally when goats have babies, it's the worst weather ever. And it's been the best weather ever. I mean, short sleeve shirt right now.
Mm-hmm. That's a cool shirt.
Yeah. We're about a week or so from Christmas.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, a week.
They fighting back there. About a week or so from Christmas, and it's...
You're literally in a short sleeve shirt. It's
yeah,
wild.
it feels amazing.
We were just saying how awesome would it be if this was just the winter.
We get a lot done. A lot more done than when it's super cold and rainy and nasty. But we are trying to take advantage of this weather and get as much done as we can. You guys should be seeing a video later on today on the Crockers. I felt like a bug flew in my mouth. And you'll see a video later, and it's about the old grain bin. We are definitely dialing in things, figuring things out, looking at budgets, just everything that goes into it. And it's cool and scary, and we've talked about it, and I said, do we just be honest with everyone and tell everyone how much this stuff costs, how much money we're having to pump out all the time to get this stuff done?
I think so.
Yeah.
Honestly, because if you're wanting to do stuff like this.
Yeah, you don't want it to be a big shock.
Yes.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But also, maybe it'll bring to light how much goes into this for people that are like, why don't you just buy a skid steer? Why don't you just buy this attachment for your tractor? Why don't you just buy this for the grain bin? Why don't you do... It's like, man, we are just pumping out crazy money, and we're very fortunate we have it. Very, very fortunate. And same thing with buying the land. It's 100% paid off, and we're very fortunate that we had that to, have to pay the land off. If we would have done it, I guess the more conventional way of getting a loan and all that, we'd have a lot more money up front to just throw into everything out here. We're talking a lot more money. But one of the goals we're trying to do is as much as we possibly can without getting into any debt. Spend what we have and what we can spend. We had a pretty decent savings that we tried to have before getting this property, and over time we're real big on save for a rainy day. We were both taught to always have X amount of money in your savings, and now that we're going from the ground up, or like watching that bank account just but our land and value is going up, and especially like in our own minds, the value of everything, so
yeah, it can be scary, but again, it is also the reality of doing stuff like this, just building in these times.
It's technically an investment into yourself, and we're real big on investing in ourselves, and knowing at the end of the day, we don't have a mortgage or a note payment or whatever you want to call it.
The house in town.
No, on here. we're taking care of the house in town. We got a plan. But here, We don't have that monthly payment. And as far as all this goes, it's paid off. We're not trying to pay off a credit card or pay back a loan because it's got crazy interest rates and, stuff like that. Like, unfortunately, we have a car payment and a tractor payment, stuff like that are your normal payments. But I guess this is what I was always told and learning and everything. It's not how much money you make. It's how much you can actually save. How much do you spend? You can make $100,000 a month. Yeah, you can make $100,000 a month, but if you're spending $100,000, you're broke. You ain't got nothing. You're not really rich. You just getting a lot of money and blowing it. And we're real big on trying to keep a savings account. And right now, that is really eating through that with this.
That's a big thing too, is trying to have kids.
Yeah.
That's like what scares us as well, is we're throwing everything into this, but it's like if we want to start having kids, you want to have a cushion.
Yeah, you gotta
It's just like this whole back and forth thing. But I don't know. At the end of the day,
yeah,
we're just out here working for our dream.
We are, and I was up in the front working on some stuff, and Danielle was back there with the goats and stuff, and it just felt good. I don't know. There's a lot of things that you can worry about or stress or whatever, but you hear nothing. We're by ourselves. We're just out here, and it's me and you. And at the end of the day, we talk about this all the time. It doesn't matter what so-and-so thinks or whatever, as long as we're happy and we're going after the life we want. And if at the end of the day, all our money goes into this and we're happy and all that, we have invested in ourselves and our future here with our animals and maybe hopefully a kid if that happens. And we are investing in ourselves. And at the end of the day, what else would you want to invest in? I mean, clearly stocks and bonds and whatever, but if you're not investing in yourself, then I personally feel like you're doing something wrong. And to know that it felt good, like me being up there working, you're down there with the animals, we're doing our own thing. And at the same time, I thought about it, and I don't know if you've thought about this or even it's crossed your mind. Almost everything we do together.
Yeah.
Like literally almost everything. And it could be like, hey, need to run Tractor Supply, get some feed. All right, we both go. Need to
is true.
Let's go check the post office. We have a package we need to get. We need to run and pick up some lumber. You need to do this. We both go. It's never all right, I'll see you later type situation. It's all right, we go. It's not even a question. It's just we both go.
I guess I never thought about that. We do
everything. We're with each other 24/7. If
do I drive you crazy a little bit?
She drives me crazy. No, not as much as you would think, but I probably drive you more crazy.
No.
But it is crazy that we have got to this point. Clearly, we're lucky that in this moment, all your time isn't taken up, or majority of your time isn't taken up with a job. We get to do things. We actually, it's not a, how about you run and go get the lumber, and secretly I need time to myself. Or, we're not at that point yet, but we might get there.
Well, probably will, but that's okay too. But
Crashed out back here.
What is funny is how we first started at Shoot Dang Ranch was whenever I was off of work for a couple weeks, and now I guess kind of first starting out here off of work too. The cycle.
What a coinkydink.
Wow.
But it really does help out a lot, actually getting along well enough through all of this. They always say a relationship will either make it or break it during a house build. Well, normally that's paying someone to come in and do a house build. We're doing everything ourselves, and we still are like, we should probably get married. I think we should probably still get married.
This isn't our first rodeo.
No, and I think again, I was very stressed when it came down to getting the deck finished for the grain silo because we had a hard deadline. Danielle was like, what if should we call them and ask to push it back? And I was like, no, we need this deadline. We need it because if we set it further back, it's just, that's another day we don't have it. That's another day we didn't do something else. You know, it's we just need that deadline. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. And luckily, by the skin of our teeth, I mean, down to the last freaking second, we got it done. But when they were showing up, and very stressful times, and also, again, like we were talking about at the beginning, very stressful when it comes down to money. I mean, we're going to be doing videos, breaking stuff down, how much it costs, how much we're doing, and all that, and I think you guys will understand a lot of maybe a little insight of what goes on, and okay, I understand why you're not already putting in your power, your septic, your water well, getting a shop built, getting this, getting attachments for the tractor. It's like, again, we're very fortunate to be able to have this to do, but holy cow, it's stressful. It's a lot of money going in and out and doing things, and just everyday life of eating is expensive, much less building materials and stuff. And
that was one reason why too. I can't wait to have our more stuff raised here. We did get
you already know where I'm going with this.
They get a comment. People are upset that we eat animals.
They said, "You're raising animals for meat."
They said animals for meat. I'm gone.
Bah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but the meat you eat comes from animals.
Yeah.
So,
and we would rather humanely
give it a good life.
Yes. And know what's in it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know where you're going, but I forgot to say how yesterday was unexpected.
Okay.
What else happened? The kids and everything.
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah, first of all. So they came out here, and then, which we knew they were going to come out. We took them to a local place to eat, and Santa showed up.
Yep. Right after they were talking about Santa.
Yeah, and then we went to the studio to show Ma the studio and everything, and Liv made you cry.
She almost made me cry. She didn't make me cry.
You were tearing up.
She punched me right in the face with the feelings. No, so we, unfortunately, for a while, we weren't able to, like, hang out with them and stuff. We've been so busy and doing stuff, and then, you know, she'd be in school and just everything going on, and we went over the night before to your brother's, and
we went live.
Oh, yeah, we went live that day, Friday or whatever, and did that, and, you know, they had a blast. We showed up, and they now text, and so they can call and text. They don't have
FaceTime.
like a...
Yeah, just their, like, iPad if you're on the...
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But it's like a new thing now. It's like, oh, wow, they can actually, like, talk to us whenever they want, you know? And so they were hitting us up, and Danielle was like, who's ready to party?
Yeah.
So when we got there, they were upstairs, walked in, we could hear them playing, and I just yelled, who's ready to party? And they ran down, were pumped, and then their dog Stella, that has come out to our property before, was running around crazy, and
But why did you cry?
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So we did all that, and it was fun and everything, and then, you know, we came out here, and then you guys saw on the Crocker Life that they came out to visit and did everything, and then we went and ate dinner and went to the studio, and they checked it out, and then Jude, he's the younger one, the boy, and he's like, I don't want to stay here. I want to go home. I want to sleep at home, and
well, because
you know,
we had brought up that, like, we're like, oh man, we should have brought the air mattress from the house in town. Have like summer party. We have projectors, stuff like that, and then
Liv was just like, yeah, and she was pumped, and we were like, well, you know, we don't have anything to sleep on, and
we can go to Walmart and get an air mattress, but...
And Jude wants to sleep at the house and all that. Well, then we were like, well, let's just put a movie on, and we'll get the sleeping bag, make a pallet, get the mattress, like all that stuff, and we'll see how things go. It was a slumber party.
Yeah.
We
But you didn't say why did she make you
I
cry?
don't want to talk about it. All right.
So she started crying
Yeah.
because she wanted to hang out
Yeah, she
with us.
did.
She wanted to have the slumber party, but this was before we said to put on the movie, and so she
Yeah.
started crying, and then Jason started tearing up.
No, I didn't.
This is
I couldn't
true.
see her face. I just saw. I was like, "Is she crying?" And your mom was like, "Yeah." And then she turned. It was just all puffy eyed, and I said, "Liv, don't do this to me."
Your eyes watered up. They're watering
No,
up
they're
right now.
I'm out of here. Get them
So-
on nerves.
Basically, these kids got you.
Yeah, if y'all couldn't tell by the Crocker Life video, they get free shoulder rides and flips and all
Yeah.
sorts of things. And
They
I
know
don't
how
know.
to work it around you.
I didn't really grow up around kids. There was, like, when we were younger, the neighbor, the coach, his son was a lot younger, and he was kind of like a little brother, but not like me as an adult or older, like being around kids. I was never really around it.
Yeah.
And so,
then all of a sudden, boom, you're Uncle Jason.
yeah, and I'm like, holy cow, there's like, these two kids, and one really loves me, the other one's terrified of me.
Now,
And
Jude loves you.
now, but
Oh,
before,
now, yeah.
Jude was terrified. He's just like, new guy, I don't know who this is. And now it's like they're freaking pumped, and I don't know, it's cool being at this spot in our life, and then them being at that age. And during the live chat, some people were like, y'all need to calm those kids down. And yes, if it was an everyday thing and the kids were always in the live chats with us and all that, but like, their aunt and uncle are there. It's around Christmas time. They're pumped. Their
Yeah.
Mimi's there.
And
Their parents are out of town.
that's like just a memory that they'll
Yeah.
never forget to. That's a core memory. Going live.
Yeah, Liv is. They know what YouTube is.
On YouTube, and I mean, 800 people, comments are flying. So I mean,
Yeah.
because of you guys, they will remember that forever.
Yeah.
And that is because of you guys. So
Yeah.
they were very, very excited. Very excited.
Yeah, and I told Danielle too, because we were going through the Crocker Life footage and stuff, and I was like, there'll be some people that don't really care too much about the kids and all that, and I get, like, not everyone's interested in other people's kids and stuff. And I was just like, man, but this is a video for us to always look back on, and then for, like, Liv and, Jude to look back on, to be like, yeah, remember that time we went out there and the baby goat, and it's just it's a cool memory for all of us. But we were talking, it's like, when you're young like that, you will remember the times that were, like, fun and cool and
yeah.
crazy. And
They'll, again, remember this forever.
yeah,
And
so
I think we're getting just cool creds over here.
yeah,
Does it make me cool if I say cool creds too? Or is
probably
that-
not. I think we're a little past the lingo.
It's like, that came out of my mouth and I was like, I think I just,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. But I don't know. It's just cool. It's been a good last couple of days, and I mean, every time.
And it's nice too. Like, Mom, she's pumped for us with
Oh,
this.
yeah.
She's wanted to see the land so bad too, just to show support as well. I called before coming. I was like, again, there's just like nothing. I don't know what to do when you guys are out here. Like,
She's like, I just want to see it.
yeah. So I mean, it makes us feel really good.
Yeah, just having a support system like we do just feels good. And then on top of that, it's like you guys that are supporting us, and I don't know, it's wild. It's cool. It's a good feeling. But
It's a good feeling. We don't have to build the shell of a house.
that's what your mom said too.
Yeah. It's so nice.
But unfortunately for the Ben King, he'll be coming back down. You guys saw the holes on the back that the kids were going through, and if you watched the Crocker Life, and potentially on the Crocker video if y'all caught that, but he's going to come back out at the beginning of the week and patch those and bolt down the front. Some of you guys may have already commented on the Crocker Life, I don't know, but there's light that you can see underneath. It needs to be bolted down. He didn't have the bolt he needed, but there's certain things that if he's coming down strictly for that, we might just say, hey, we could try to do this ourselves. We don't want you to drive from Kansas down here and stuff. But it just shows that we did go with the right person and the right company, because all the way down to the detail of, like, to like a half inch how far to move it this way or that way to center it on the deck and to want to come back and do stuff for us. And we're very grateful for the Ben King and the crew. And
truly.
They did an amazing job. And we had a lot of people say, in the video, it's like, holy cow, like, y'all got me thinking about doing something like this. Hit up the Ben King, even if it's just for a quote or whatever. I mean, and let them know, hey, saw you on the Crockers and all of that. And I don't know, it was awesome. And this is same but different. When you guys go to Coops, just saying a big hi to the Myers. I think that was y'all's last name. It was either the Myers or the Millers, but I think the Myers.
There was a Millers, and then you met somebody else there too.
Who are the Millers?
That was at the parade.
Oh, so there was Myers. Okay,
Yeah.
so it was both.
Yeah.
I knew because Miller sounded so familiar. So Miller built Ranch.
Yeah.
I think it's Miller built Ranch.
They were at the parade.
Yeah, BILT.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the parade, and then the Myers stopped by. They both stopped by Coops, and
Which I think is so cool.
one of the Coops girls hit you up and was just like, "Hey, there's some people here," and we're like, "All right." Unfortunately, you weren't
I
in
was
town.
in Tulsa.
Yeah, and so I stopped by real fast and meeting them, and they were super nice, and it's just cool that it's like people are going to Coops.
That is the coolest thing to me.
Yeah, people are going to Coops and checking it out because of the channel. When y'all go, you tell the girls working. Almost all of them know us that work there.
Yeah, there's a couple that don't.
More of the night shift. A couple of those that don't really know us, but most of them there know us. And I think, anyways, if you said YouTubers, I think everyone there kind of knows for the most part. I've heard, but it's just super cool for us to hear it, and then it's super cool. Unfortunately, we can't meet everybody that goes and stops by Coops, but if it works out, we definitely want to try our best to meet as many of you guys if it works out for us in our schedules and stuff.
If you go to Coops and you try the chicken, comment down below.
Yes, it's the best, juiciest chicken there is.
It really is. I don't understand.
Yeah, but it's super cool to know that just you guys that watch and invest y'all's time into us know Coops enough that you want to go to Coops and check out a little small town gas station because we talk about it and go there.
It's the coolest thing.
It just means the world to us, and I'm sure it means the world to Coops.
Yeah.
And the girls that work there, they think it's super cool, and they love it that y'all know what the store is, that they're working at and stuff, and they get a kick out of it. And I don't know, it's just super cool. It's just like, it's just wild to us that even something as little as going to a gas station, you guys want to do. And
so, long story short, life is expensive.
Yes.
Life is good.
And if you're going to spend money, you might as well spend it at Coops.
That's right.
I don't know how else to say it. That's what we do.
True.
We've actually been real good. We haven't been eating too much of the chicken lately. We're trying to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah.
But I am hungry, and we might go get some chicken right now. We'll see what happens.
Mom got us some.
Oh yeah.
She got us some food.
Little setup.
This is how Mom even this. I try to tell Jason how she is, and she just thrives on being a mom, and I don't know how else to explain.
I said I think that's a spoiled child saying that. No. She loves to do this for me.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm like,
for us.
Well, no, but I'm saying in general back throughout the time of us dating, you always talked about it. I'm like, you just sound like a spoiled kid. No, my mom likes to do this for me. And I'm like, no, I doubt it. I freaking doubt it.
She does.
But at this point, I believe it.
So, even just going, she went to get food for watching the kids, and then she picked up some stuff for us, too, which is just, I don't know, random, but sweet.
I know in the Crocker Life, you guys will see this. I kind of skipped over it real quick earlier because I know some of you guys have been trying to read my shirt whenever Danielle said something, and y'all probably noticed it at first. So I was trying to wait to the end to see if you guys made it to the end. Here's the shirt Ma got me for Christmas, and I truly appreciate it. It says, I never dreamed I'd end up, what does it say? Being a son-in-law to a freaking awesome mother-in-law. But here I am, Living the dream.
So again, this is just living the dream.
Yeah, living the
around.
dream. Appreciate it, Ma. So if you made it this far, you got to comment down below about
Living the dream.
living the dream. Just, yeah, living the dream. Made it. All right, guys. Next video you guys should see is the Crocker Life video coming out
Oh,
after this.
yeah.
And then later today, a Crocker video about the grain silo. I think you guys will like it.
Mhm.
Yeah, all right. I thought you were about to be like, mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Have a good.
Yep.
Have a good.
What is that voice? Have a good.
Have a good. That's me being a country guy with a dip in my lip. This is how all the kids wear their hats these
Yeah.
days. Have a good.
That
Have a good.
that voice I've never heard.
Hi, y'all. Catch you on this one. Bye.